I'm Shirley. Welcome to the Shirley Ryder Show, where I'm going on a journey to find weird, wonderful and exciting things, like surfing. I'm going to be talking to surfers at Mount Maunganui Beach. I will be talking to magicians, I will be talking to musicians, artists, counsellors and healers, and anything I can find for your viewing entertainment. Right, let's go. Welcome to the show, and today we are speaking with CAWLEY from the Get Shack in Wanganui. You can find the Get Shack on the corner of Bridgeway Street and St Hill Street, which is right in town.
Cool.
Yeah, so welcome to the show, Craig.
Thank you, Shirley. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. Great to catch up. And of course, you've got some awesome things in the shop, and I love coming in here. And Craig, you know, has always been such a great not just communicator, but a great person. We really take a personal interest in your customers.
I do.
Yep, which is great. And also, you know, it'd be great to me to come in, fix my cords for my keyboards, giving me different ones, and you go out of your way, which is
I try to help. We're here to help people. We're all broke musicians, so we all need help.
That's right, we do. Yeah.
But I've been here 10 years, and so there's a lot of goodwill in this business because we are the only music shop in town, and we know most of our customers. I started here in a pub when I was 17, and I'm just turned 60, so still playing.
Yep.
That's what we do.
And of course, tell us about the people that what sort of bands have you played? Some of the bands that you've played with over.
Oh, I've played with lots of bands over the years. I think I've done half the people's weddings in Wanganui over the years. People come in here and say, "I remember you did my wedding," and I go, "No, it was 20 years ago." But yeah, we've quite a versatile town music-wise. We've got lots of different musicians, lots of different bands here. I started in what was a pub next door when I was 17 years old. Was the Provincial Hotel, and we had a girl who was 18, played keyboard. She was allowed to play there. We weren't supposed to at 17, but we did. And yeah, that was 50 years ago, 40 odd years ago. And we're still doing it. I've played in all the pubs in Wanganui and just about all the halls and clubs in Wanganui, and we're still doing it.
Wow.
So that's what we do.
And of course, when I was down here, because I was living down here a couple of years ago,
You
were with a band called Status Quo doing covers.
We had Status Update, which was our Status Quo tribute band we had for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And that went down really well, and I'm looking at reforming that band at the moment, but I have another band at the moment which is quite busy. So.
And we'll get to that one in a minute, but the Status Quo one, who was in that one?
Which version? We had a couple
the one that I knew when I was down here.
Trying to think.
You had what's his face?
We had
Mike on drums.
Mike Franklin Brown out of Head Like a Hole and Pluto on drums, who teaches drums out of the shop now. You may hear some drums coming from upstairs.
It's a different mic at the moment.
But it's a different mic up there at the moment. But Michael Franklin Brown out of Pluto, which have just released a new album, he's been here for the last 5 years teaching, and he was a drummer in my Status Quo band. I had Marco Perry playing bass, who's the music teacher at Cullinane College here. I was on guitar. I'm just trying to think who else was in there. And Paul Wilson, the keyboard player at Blues Buffet, was that keyboard player.
Okay.
And he's in my band I have now.
Yep. So tell us about the band you've got now.
We've got a band now called Dusty, and it was named after the bass player Dusty, who you interviewed, him and his brother. And Dusty was at Fred, and Dusty was at a Quincy Conserve in Wellington many years ago, and then went to Captain Custard after that. And Dusty, there was a band in Wanganui called Blues Buffet who released 3 albums, which is Dusty and his brother Fred on guitar. Our band Duster is that band without Fred the guitarist, but my wife Angie and I instead. So if we get off the stage and Fred gets up, it's a different band. But great band and a lot of experience. The youngest guy in our band is our drummer, who's in his 30s. The rest of us are late 50s, 60s.
Tell me about it.
That still goes well. And again, I've been playing here for 45 years, probably in this town.
Must have seen some things in that time. Anything stand out?
Well, I have. Like, we used to have a lot of pubs. Pubs around here. We used to do 3 nights a week in a pub, and it was 10 o'clock closing, you know. And I did 3 years in one pub here in the Rutland, and then I did 3 years in the Riverside, doing the same thing.
Right.
And a lot of pubs have closed now. We used to be able to walk out of there at midnight and you'd be able to 5 or 6 bands playing in any pub in here at any one time. It's a bit different now because we've got a lot more cafes than pubs, so a lot of us are doing more duet work than band work these days, because there is more duet work in clubs and cafes and things like that, as you'll find it, from where you come from.
Exactly.
But yeah, a bit different than the old band days when you used to come out of a pub and there was bands playing everywhere. But still, we still do it, and again, we just organised my 60th birthday and 3 other guys.
And
those guys were Fred Loveridge, which was out of Blues Buffet, Paul Wilson, who's the keyboard player in our band Duster and is the keyboard player for Blues Buffet, and a guy Jeff Follett has what they call a skiffle band here, which are cajon drums and ukuleles and banjos and things like that. 4 of us turned 60, all in July, and so we had a 240th party where I got 6 bands to play for nothing, and I figured that, as I said to the audience at the time, the only reason you get 6 bands to play for nothing is normally for a charity, so we must be a charity now that we've turned 60 because they're all playing for nothing. But the most awesome night. It was very cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
But we have a big music scene in this town.
Yeah.
We have the best musicians club here that we've ever had since I've been around, and I've been here 60 years. We started the Musicians Club here 10 years ago, and it's still going 10 years later. And
up at the Savage Club?
At the Savage Club. They own both halls now, so it's huge every first Friday of the month. Bands from all over the place come here to play the Musicians Club, so it's been very good. Yeah. And it still is good. We've got a huge musical scene here in Wimmera. Just don't have the pubs to play in the venues that we used to have.
Yeah, that's
but I think that's nationwide.
Exactly, yeah. I was actually just going to bring up too, you said we were talking before, I just talk loudly because I'm competing with the drums, but we were talking before about, I was saying about how I have cancer and, you developed multiple sclerosis, and just wondering, how's that, obviously it's impacted on your life, how has it impacted on your music and on your life?
Not so much on my music because my MS was mainly all below the waist. I have problem walking, I have problem balancing. I use a walking stick when I'm not in here. When I play, everything I use is wireless, so I don't have leads to trip over. And I'm fine walking and I'm fine playing. It's like, say, below the waist. I've got balance on my legs. I came out of hospital, the first thing I did was play my guitar. I didn't keep my legs working as long as I could play my guitar. And I've got really nice customers that bring me things at different times. I go out and set gear up PA systems out for churches and things like that, and don't charge them. Next minute later will come in here with a bowl of soup for me or something. They bring all sorts of things, which is good. I get a lot of support from Wanganui people. It's great.
And so it hasn't really changed your music, but your actual life. Have you had to make any changes in your life? Do you think?
I have, because I can't run anymore.
No.
I can't walk any great distances. I have to have a walking stick, and I do tend to trip over stuff. I am on a medication, which is a very expensive medication funded by Pharmac, and that obviously keeps me moving. A lot of people end up in wheelchairs. I've had it for 8 years. I'm not in a wheelchair yet. I like coming to work every day. I've been here 10.5 years, and I still like coming to work every day. Because this is what I do. This is working. We're talking about music, and as long as I can stand up, I'm fine.
So for people that are going through something like multiple sclerosis, or
be positive. My answer is be positive. You can be negative. I have a disease. Multiple sclerosis is a disease. I could sit on my couch and be on a sickness benefit, but I'd be dead by next year. You need to be positive and keep going, and that's what I've found. Get up every morning, go to work every day, and keep going. But I've got the best job in the world. I stand here talking about music.
I don't get paid, but I get to do this and play my music.
I know, well, you've got a great job too. But it's what we do. And again, we play till we fall over. It's what us musicians do. Exactly.
So I remember Shane Hale saying to me on Rockin' the Planet, I'm going to rock till I drop.
We do. We do till we can't play anymore, because it's what we do.
We do.
And I think music multiple sclerosis is in your head, okay? It's a delaminating of a nerve in your brain. I think music keeps us straight and keeps us going because it's good for your brain.
Yeah.
Music is very good for your brain. While I sit and play my guitar, I'm thinking about my guitar. I'm not thinking about anything else.
Yeah.
As you do when you write songs, you know.
Yeah.
Everything else goes out of your head.
Exactly.
I'm the worst one. I go to bed at midnight, I pick up a guitar and all of a sudden it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
But I don't start work till 9:30 in the morning, so.
Well, I was quite interested when I walked in, and I'll film it afterwards, but I saw a little David Bowie
Quotation.
Do you want to read that for us? Do you remember it?
This is a quotation by David Bowie. And his quotation is, "Aging is an extraordinary process where you become the person you always should have been." David Bowie.
I picked up this David Bowie book that you've got for sale in the shop.
Buy it.
Yeah, I should, shouldn't I, actually? How much is it?
$39.90.
I'm a poor musician.
90 songs.
I know, I had a look through heaps of songs, people, and there's not just David Bowie, there's the Beatles,
There's all sorts. Beatles would be my biggest selling.
Really, and it's got the chord charts and the words, really good. Oh, I thought that was good.
When I was young, we used to have little red books like that.
Yeah.
But these are the new ones, and they're better because you're getting 90 songs there for $39. You know.
Oh, exactly.
They are big sellers.
Yeah, well, it's got all the big ones, hasn't it? And some of the other ones too, you know, Rebel, Space Oddity, all the Ziggy Stardust, all those.
Yep.
Yeah.
A few of those songs we still play.
We're going to go and film around the shop.
This is a USB mic for recording, Samsung G-Track. This is what you use for your recording. USB out straight to your computer.
Oh, that's to be fairly good quality?
Excellent quality.
Yeah. How much will those cost me?
This is $299. There is a new model out now that is black and you have an input in the back. You can put your guitar in there, your vocal in the front, and it will record 2 separate tracks completely on its own.
Really?
But these are very cool. They are big sellers because it's the way we all record these days.
Oh.
Very cool.
Oh, awesome. And of course you've got your normal mics over there, different types, just your normal sort of mics.
Yep.
We've got acoustic guitars, which I'm going to show you, ukuleles, some cool t-shirts, Fender t-shirts, with Fender written on them, electric guitars, acoustic, guitar straps, drumsticks, everything that you need. Keyboards over here. Yeah, we've got your sort of box and amps and just different things. Picks. I was in a pick around.
If you want to edit something, I'll just get you something to show you. When you're not attached to anything. That's what you need. There's one there.
What will this do for me?
And make it completely wireless. You don't plug into it.
How much does this cost me? What in my guitar?
Yep.
My acoustic?
Any guitar.
So what do I do with it?
It's a receiver. Okay. Take that out of there.
Should I play the chord of D? Or are you going to play it?
You can play it if you like.
He's going to turn me into a guitarist, so this is going to be interesting.
You're already a guitarist.
No, I'm not.
This is what we use now. See that one there says transmitter?
Yep.
These are charged through USB.
Yep.
Double USB lead, charges them both at the same time. You get 6 hours out of use out of each charge.
Okay.
Turn that on there. 3 lights come on.
Yes.
That's 3/4 charged.
Yep.
It's on that channel there. I've got 4 different channels I can change it to.
Okay.
So you can have 4 on the same stage.
Yeah.
This is your receiver which plugs into your amplifier.
Yep.
That's 3/4 charged too. You make sure you're on the same channel, which they are both on the same channel. Put that in there.
Yep.
Here's your amplifier.
Wow.
And your guitar plays.
Awesome. Maybe we can play some song break. You don't want to hear me.
Don't want to hear me.
Oh, well, really beautiful.
Joking, my dear.
Yeah, it is. It's the same right now. There you go. Yes, see.
Same chord.
Picture paints 1,000 words. That's a big.
loud.
Ready? Anyway, so get yourself down to the kitchen. Yeah, come and see Craig.
Buy yourself a wireless unit.
Exactly. I think I might have to. How much is that? One of those? Did you say before?
$199.
$199. Is that for the two things? Or
Yes,
the,
that's the whole lot, and that's all you do. Put it in there, put it in there.
That's pretty cool.
My first receiver runs into my pedal board.
Yeah.
It's your first pedal.
Yeah.
But you get it for mics now too. Turn any mic into a wireless mic.
Yeah.
But they're a bit dearer.
Okay. So if anybody was coming here, they can. Do you fix instruments too?
Yes.
What sort of instruments would you fix?
Guitars.
And keyboard leads?
Oh, and keyboard leads. I'll give you another lead. I don't fix keyboards, so we have people that do that.
But you would actually give me a lead that wasn't the standard.
Oh, yes. I'll give you any lead that'll make anything work. Yep.
Yeah, that's really good for that. It's a save you a lot of money. So, yeah, get down to see Craig. He's really awesome guy down here in Wanganui. Always very, very helpful. Yeah. Anything else you want to add, Craig? Give us something else. So, thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for having me, Shirley. It's good to see you. I've seen you for ages.
No, I know. Hi, I'm Shirley. Welcome to the Shirley Ryder Show, where I'm going on a journey to find weird, wonderful and exciting things, like surfing. I'm going to be talking to surfers at Mount Wanganui Beach. I will be talking to magicians, I will be talking to musicians, artists, counsellors and healers, and anything I can find for your viewing entertainment. Right, let's go.